Humanity starts wars, and humanity ignores wars. Humanity allows for the death and destruction of over 250,000 people. In the last 5 years in Syria, 11 million displaced people, refugees, living all over the place and being dealt with cruelty. Humanity caused that, and humanity ignored that. There is an oppressor, and there are the silent observers. Those that have power and those that don't have power. Governments that could have intervened but did not intervene. And people that watched in silence and allowed that to unfold. And quite frankly, some people who were completely unfazed by it. Some people who chose to ignore it altogether. And when humanity messes up and humanity murders, people kill, people watch others being killed, people oppress, people watch others being oppressed, then what do we do after that? We ask God why He let it happen. How did you allow this? After we messed it all up, we turn towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with our complaints. So on one hand, we want the free will to be able to reject God, to reject His orders, to reject His revelation, to reject His legislation, to live free without any restrictions. We reject when He calls us to charity and generosity and benevolence and mercy, and to take care of the poor and the vulnerable amongst us. But then at the same time, while we're rejecting God and we want to be free, we also want God to not let us be too free. We want Him to referee us. And we want Him to stop us when our free will gets us out of hand. Isn't that hypocrisy? Isn't that a double standard? Oh Allah, don't force us to do good, but when we mess up too bad, force us to stop being evil? To turn it back towards Him after we try to demand our freedom of choice?